Now, that border issue. President Trump says he wants to put the National Guard on the border. Brandon Judd is with us, Border Patrol Union President. All right, Brandon, this is a pretty radical shift to militarize the border. Do you agree with it?
I do, but first off, what a show. You get to talk about sports, politics, markets, business. You're like the Walmart of news programs.
As opposed to the Amazon of television.
Exactly. Yes, I agree with this 100%. And the reason is this increases certainty of apprehension of both illegal aliens as well as illegal contraband like opioids. What it does is it allows the military or National Guard, whichever one it is that's going to go to the border, it allows them to take over our surveillance positions, such as watching the cameras in the camera rooms, watching the sensors, or being in the skyboxes, and all of the other different surveillance activities that we perform. And that allows us to put our agents on the border, which will then allow us to apprehend those things that are crossing the border, which will put a dent in this multi-billion-dollar industry that the cartels are currently running. So, yeah, I agree with it 100%. It's going to be a great idea.
The key question is, though, are they going to have guns, and are they going to use those guns? I seem to remember in the distant past, troops were on the border. There was an incident in which an American soldier shot someone coming across the border, and that led to the withdrawal of the military. So will they have guns? Will they use them this time around?
I don't think so. The last time that we had the military on the border, the National Guard on the border, we always had agents that were with them to provide security so that they wouldn't have to. I don't know what the process is going to be this time, but you have to understand that, you know, there's a lot of questions on whether or not the military should be on the border. There are laws that say that the military should not be a police agency to enforce laws in the United States. They're not going to be. They're going to be there in a surveillance role, as far as I understand. They're going to be there in a surveillance role. They're going to be our eyes to put us in on the traffic that allows us to then apprehend the traffic. So, again, they're going to be a huge boon for us, and it's going to help us secure the border.
Brandon, that caravan of migrants that's said to be on its way to our southern border, can you give us an update? Is it still on the way? Is it going to arrive?
As it was constituted a couple days ago, I don't believe so. What President Trump did was absolutely amazing. I mean, he got a lot of comments, a lot of pressure saying that he shouldn't be telling the Mexican government what they should do. In reality, he did exactly what he should have done. The Mexican government was facilitating a large group of individuals that were going to come to our border and presumably cross the border illegally, or in other words, they were helping a group of individuals violate the laws of a sovereign nation. That should never happen, and what President Trump did was exactly correct. He should have put the pressure on the Mexican government, and what we've heard is that they've actually started to turn around, or these groups are starting to break up. I believe that what happened is because we know that to come up through Mexico, you have to pay bribes. These people have already paid the bribes, so what's going to happen is most likely they're going to break off into smaller groups so it doesn't become this huge story, and they're still going to make their way up to the border. We're still going to have to apprehend them. We're still going to have to take them into custody, but that still falls on the Republicans because we have to change the laws. We have to get rid of the catch and release program so that we can take these individuals into custody, hold on to them, and secure our borders.
This is the Walmart of television, and we have to take commercial breaks on occasion. We're going to take one now. Brandon Judd, thank you, sir. We appreciate you being here. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you.